Welcome to another episode of Diva Court. I'm your host, Marsha Mignot, and with me is my annoying co-host, Diva, Dana Smith.
Just Dana.
Government names always. Listeners, we are here for you on
Late.
Diva Court because we are wearing our purple royalty. This is royalty. Thank you very much.
Don't
listeners.
ever talk about my singing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Purple
you hear that?
royalty.
That's the audience.
Is that what it is, shit? Really? Whose hand is in your pocket, ref? Whose hand is in your pocket?
Listeners, we are coming to you because we have some hot tea that we're going to be sharing today.
But they first need to find us on what?
Wait, because I'm going to tell them where to find us.
Okay, well, you do that then.
Every
I
week.
think you should sing it this time.
On Spotify.
No, you should sing
No,
it.
you go ahead and do your job.
because you want to try to take my
let me tell you
job.
something.
Royalty.
Look like we're going to take your check.
Your royalty check.
Your royalty check. Find us, listeners, on Spotify,
Spotify.
Apple Podcasts.
Apple.
Oh, my God. And Google Podcasts. Thank the Lord that was short.
You're such a hater.
Listeners, we're going to come out the blocks.
Famous for Googlers, you are going to be like, I know her.
You will be infamous.
Such a hater.
Listeners, topic number one. Puff Daddy, P
that.
Daddy,
Whoop
Diddy, whatever you want to
Whoop
call
that.
yourself,
Get 'em.
sir,
Whoop that. Get him.
has apologized for the video that has been released from 2016 showing him assaulting his ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, you look like the wrestler Ventura, the way you were kicking and dragging that young lady from the elevator. Let me tell you something. I'm going to have to peel this onion slowly.
Do you want me to go first then? Because I'm going to keep it very superficial.
Okay, let me let you keep it superficial.
Okay. So, first off, Cassie, like, why we ain't called the police on him? Like, this is like a moment for women. Do not give these men the opportunity to ever do it again. I'm pretty sure that wasn't the first time, and after that, it would not have been the last time.
Allegedly, he owns some of the police, so, you know.
Say that
Wait.
again.
He allegedly called the police?
No, he owns some police officers.
Oh, okay.
Allegedly.
Okay. But maybe
What?
he owned the one at the hotel too. Is that how it works? Let me tell you something, ladies.
I wasn't even finished.
Oh, I thought you said superficial.
Superficial doesn't mean short. It just means surface. So
I thought that was the tip of the iceberg.
So I'm keeping it. Women, do not allow yourself to be in these relationships. No matter if you came in this world by yourself, you gonna leave this world by yourself. You came in this
unless
world,
you're a twin,
that's true.
then
or
you came in
triplet.
with somebody else. And
Or
if you're a
triplet.
triplet, you came with two more people.
Well-
and if you're quadruplets, you came with
Well,
a lot
let's
of
say you
folks.
die by yourself if you
Okay.
didn't come in by
Oh,
yourself.
there you
will
go.
die by
There
yourself
you go.
unless
Most
you're
people
on
come in by themselves.
Unless you are on a boat and it all sinks at the same time.
Well, you're gonna be buried by yourself.
You'll
then.
be buried unless you
it's a
don't have
mass
enough
grave,
money.
You know, sometimes it's a mass
Unless it's a
grave.
mass grave.
Right. So let's just say this. Do yourself a favor.
Let's just say this. It depends.
The point is that you knew this man. Before you knew this man, you had a life. And that life was just fine. And now, you know what I'm saying? Ladies, just don't make that mistake of staying with a man. You can be bad by yourself. You don't need anybody to help you out with it. Period. The other thing is that, Puff Daddy, I see you. You went down all the checklist of things. Oh, and I'm into therapy. Oh, and I'm not looking for people to accept this apology. Oh, and like, it was just like this checklist of everything you want to put in the checklist to make sure that people cannot say anything about it. Because if you throw in these hot, topic words, it's supposed to keep you covered. Oh, I have been not myself, and that is why I'm getting. It's like, dude, listen, why are you apologizing to us?
First of all, let me say what I've seen the clip of 50 Cent say. Who is your advisor, sir? Because evidently they need to be fired. You have a federal case that is pending, a federal investigation on two fronts, one in Miami and one in California. Do you think doing a speech, an apology speech, a parade speech, a politically correct speech, while those federal government employees are looking into sex trafficking, human trafficking, drug trafficking,
Dragon
'cause you just trafficking, car traffic.
Wouldn't that be trafficking? Because you dragged her
Listen
back
to me, sir.
to the hotel?
You should have kept your apology
jail.
and shut your mouth. I don't think he's going to jail for that because the district attorney's office,
Oh,
keep
no,
in
not for
mind,
that. I'm just talking about he going to jail.
remember, the district attorney's office who has jurisdiction over the crime that we saw occur on video has said the statute of limitations has run. Listeners, there are statute of limitations. There has to be.
Well, before you go into statutes of limitations, who do you think put that video out?
The people who had it in 2016 and decided to keep it to make money off of it first.
So you
and
think
then
like the
release
hotel
it.
staff?
Yes. Absolutely. The people who control those videos are employed by that hotel. And I don't know how much money they got to shush. According to rumors, it was $50,000. And to me, that's not enough. It had to be more than $50,000 for them to keep that video.
So there was, and this is all speculation. Somebody said that Puff Daddy paid for those videos, and because he had all those videos in his house, and when the FBI raided him, that's how they got access to it.
But it still doesn't matter how the feds got access to them. The feds didn't record them. The hotel recorded them. So the first person on the front line that had access to that is the hotel. The hotel security, the hotel manager, everybody at the hotel who monitors security. In fact, if those are
Why they
live,
didn't call the police?
no, but if that was live, they can see it. You ever been to Macy's? What do you think they're doing in the back? Watching you walk around the store live, active, moving, watching what you put in your purse. They can see it live because they're monitoring those things. So you need to first.
That has to be a boring job.
No, not necessarily. Not
No, because
necessarily.
everybody-
Let me tell you why it's not a boring job. People watching is very interesting. When people don't know you're looking, they do some crazy stuff.
It's
They
probably
pick
true.
their nose, they dig out their butt,
But I mean,
they
after
touch your
seeing
private parts.
But after seeing it so often,
No,
like,
no,
you
no,
gotta
no.
get
It
bored.
is still going, huh? I can't
Like,
believe that. Really? Really?
I guess for
Really?
me, I can't watch a camera that long without like.
No, but you could
a
people watch. If you go
storyline.
to the mall and you're sitting, you're waiting on somebody to shop. Come on now. You can say something about some of everybody that walks by because it's people watching. You could do it at the airport. You'd be like, wow, those slippers are not going to make it to Miami. There's a lot you can come up with in your thought process that wouldn't make it a boring job. Now, it's not the most interesting job in the world, but it's not as boring as you might think it is. You know what I'm saying? Watching paint dry, that's the job that I wouldn't want to do.
Stay at the job for somebody.
Just in case the paint drying company is hiring. is hiring. Paint drying, I don't think I want to do that. No, thanks. But Puff Daddy, back to you, sir. Let me tell you something.
Do you want him to hire you?
No. This is
Would you take him as a client?
Let me tell you why I would take him as a client. Because I think I could rehabilitate him. I think when
Is that your job as an attorney?
you're a counselor. You don't hear them call you that?
I didn't know if that was part of the description.
Counselor.
Okay.
You're supposed to counsel your client
Okay.
regarding the law.
Right. but like, what about their
Sir, that's illegal. Sir, that's going to get you arrested. Sir, that's going to cost you a lot of money.
That he needs to have an attorney on
If
his
he
hip
had, let me
at
tell you
all
something.
times.
If he had good counsel, good counseling, and good counselors, the ones that do the therapy part, the psychological part, he wouldn't be in this situation because he would know how to respond to stressors.
He's a deviant.
We all in life go through stressful situations. It is how we respond to the stressful situation that differentiates a video like that and a one showing Cassie going to the elevator and jumping on it and leaving. That's what the difference is. We all are stressed. We all have relationships. We all get angry at spouses. We all get angry at children. We all get angry at bosses. We all get angry in traffic. We're human. That's the part of one of the emotions that we carry. How we deal with them is through counseling. As his counselor of law, I would make sure he's surrounded by the right people. Because as his attorney, if you're giving him legal advice, you could also give him legal recommendations. I recommend, sir, based on what I've witnessed, that you hire a counselor, therapist.
I think we should drink to that.
Boom. Let's start with the legal part. That's the legal part. Hire you a good lawyer, sir.
How about fire you, the lawyers
The
you
problem
have?
he has with the current counsel's representation, based on what I've witnessed, assuming everything I'm seeing is accurate, and it's not AI on that video beating Cassie's behind. Okay, that is you.
Be.
That's you.
Well, he admitted it.
Thank you.
Unless it was AI pretending to be him.
That's true. Was that an AI video at the elevator and an AI
Right.
video that we saw apologizing? Because
Right.
this AI thing is getting AI, okay?
Maybe
but
that's what Donald Trump can say. It was AI.
he could use it if somebody else uses it and get away with it. I don't
Right.
care. I'm an equal opportunity AI user. But
Right.
my point is this. Counsel is not giving you good counsel because they would surround you, especially if they know you have an issue. They've seen signs. They would surround you with roadblocks and cushions and pillows and protection. And no. He can't make it. Why can't it? Nope. He can't. No. Parties? No. What kind of party? No. Excuse me. We're hiring a party planner. Ma'am, when he tells you to put Coke on the table, put Coca-Cola. Not the
Make
white
it
stuff.
soda.
Make it soda, okay? Give him his gin, give him it, but don't have that around.
Sugar.
Think about it. Good people
Put sugar.
who want to protect their purse, to protect their client, protect their interests, job security, is to keep him whole.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not guarding the goalposts, you're going to lose your goose. That's laying the
Oh,
golden egg.
I forgot to say, he also said he was in rehab. So that was another. He hit all the mark. I'm in rehab.
He need to recall that video. That's what he needs to do. And re-shut up his mouth. Okay? Sit down.
Can you take your
Now let
words
me
back?
talk to the women because I have a problem. First of all, before I get to the women, I'm going to save the women for last. I'm speaking to the people who have been around Puff Daddy. I don't need your delayed outrage.
Mm-hmm.
Your delayed outrage. You can't tell me if you are speaking out now, whether you are a former bodyguard, a former maid, or a former help,
You
or
know
a former
who's been
assistant.
speaking about him for a while?
Who?
Mace. Mace been talking about him for a while.
So my point is this. If Mace has spoken out, Mace, you could take your name off this list, sir. Back up and go sing, okay?
I don't think he sings.
He's a pastor now. So go sing at the church, sir.
He's a rapper.
Rapping pastor stuff, okay? Mace, over there to the corner. If you have told people and nobody listened, when you say, hey, this guy's off the chain, I can't hang with this guy. I can't
That's
do
why
this
he
stuff.
stopped
This
rapping.
stuff is crazy. I can't, this industry is not for me. This is too much wilding.
Yeah.
I understand. You said I can't beat him. I'm not going to join him. I'm
Right.
out. And I can understand somebody saying I'm out because I'm not wilding like this. My problem, though.
You can't physically beat them.
Yeah. Physically, it's too short to beat him. My point is this. Now I'm
he
speaking.
short?
Mace is very short.
No, it's not about short. He's like, I can't beat the women too.
That's true. He said, I can't beat him. I can't help you beat him. I can't beat him.
I don't want to be
And I
about
can't
that
help
life.
you beat him.
I can't join them.
And I can't join you beating them. But my point is this. The people who are now speaking out and want to talk about and jump on the pan wagon, because this is a pan wagon. This ain't a bandwagon. Y'all people have been around Puff Daddy long enough. Panhandling, getting the money here, at the party there, drinking the liquor, enjoying yourself, enjoying the trips, getting on the private
Usher,
planes. Hey,
Mary J.
all
Blige.
of you that have never said to your friend, your confidant, your frenemy, whoever you want to call him, hey, I can't participate in this. I came to this party and this is crazy. I saw how you treated her.
But you know, they They signed
NDA, ma'am, not DNA.
You know,
Not a DNA at all. I know you want to check your DNR. Resuscitate.
Do not resuscitate this conversation. NDAs.
I don't care what you signed. You didn't sign not to speak to your friend. You understand what I'm saying? You
That's
signed.
what Mace did. Mace told Cameron, like, sign with Biggie. Don't sign with Puffy.
You did not. It doesn't matter that you signed that. You can speak to the person. I'm not speaking to a third party. What he's asking you is not share this with a third party. Please talk to me. And what I'm saying is, if you never spoke to him, if you never gave him good advice, if you never gave him good counsel and say to him, sir, this is bad, this is wrong, then shut up. I don't want to see.
He's a deviant.
I don't care. Let me tell you something. You know what I know about that statement? No, let me address that statement about a deviant. Human beings respond to human beings, and they respond to people who don't play with them. Puff Daddy don't play that. When you can code switch, and when I can see you in an interview, and boom, you know how to do it right. Boom, you know how to say the right things, and about you can conform your conduct.
Tell that to what's your boy's name that was just out there serial killing people?
Those people are crazy. That's different.
He is. He could probably be.
No.
He probably
no.
got.
No, he's
you know
not.
how many? Listen, they got. They say he got bodies on him.
Let me tell you how crazy people act. Yes, I ate them, and when they came over, I cooked the ketchup, and then I ate the second person that came over.
Well,
that's how
they
crazy.
Get
No. Jeffrey
Dahmer, but he wasn't. He was smart enough to not get caught.
No,
like, did you see the movie?
No, he wasn't smart enough to get caught because the police. No. The people around him allowed him.
What I'm saying, he had bodies.
Ma'am, let me tell you what.
Car, and he's driving.
Let me tell you what happened to Jeffrey Dahmer. Racism, homophobia,
I understand
and privilege
rolled
up together at his house every time.
But he wasn't saying, but he still tried to hide what he was doing. What I'm saying is,
I'm not saying that deviants don't try to cover up. What I'm saying to you is that deviants can't conform their conduct. When you interview this man, he said, I was waiting for somebody to stop me, but nobody would. Nobody stopped me.
Well,
that's why I kept eating.
Well, maybe that's why Puff Daddy keep doing what he doing.
No,
he got a history of doing crazy stuff, sex trafficking, this and that, and blah, blah, blah.
No, he can conform his behavior. He's not
they've been calling him a supervillain for a long time now.
No, he's not getting.
They've been calling him.
Listen,
none of this stuff is new.
Listen
he hasn't
to me.
been caught. Suge Knight, right? We were so worried about Suge Knight, and they locked Suge up. Puff Daddy about to be locked up. I told y'all he was about to be locked up.
Listen to
10
me.
episodes ago.
Didn't they say allegedly he got Biggie or somebody killed him?
Yeah, he got Biggie.
Listen to me.
Allegedly, he supposedly set up Biggie.
I don't care. I'm telling you, I've seen him conform his conduct.
He just might be. What's the other one? Not Jeffrey Dahmer. What's the other one? Not Tom, but the one that all the white women loved and thought he was just so handsome, and he was a serial killer. He used to kill the women, and he was killing women around the country. He was killing them in Florida and California.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking
Brady,
about.
Ted
Bundy.
Yeah. Like, he could conform, and he was nice, and then he'll knock you over your head.
Right, but you gotta remember, Ted Bundy was murdering people. People.
We just
you don't have. You trust me. You don't have any allegations because we're not going.
No. There's been some allegations.
No. There have been allegations about. Oh, I think he's abusive. I think he's off the chain, and I think he's crazy.
Allegations that he
and
has
I think
had,
he's had.
There has been allegations that he allegedly killed his the mother of his child, Kim Porter. And
let me tell you the problem with society.
And Biggie.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why you don't.
Allegedly, he blew up.
Let me tell you why you can't.
And he slapped J. Cole.
You know what? Saying that just helps him stay out there.
Kid Cudi.
Yeah,
Kitty Cudi.
The car explosion.
Blew up Kid Cudi car.
Here's my point. You see when you say that? You go so far extreme that people discount you, and he gets to continue his conduct. Because when you make allegations that you cannot substantiate, people when you can't prove it will say discount. Oh yeah, they said that. Yeah, they said that. Yeah, they said that.
Yeah, but that's what it was like 10 years ago. Now it's like it's just a matter before they lock him up.
No.
It's just like when it was just like, okay, for example, it was like with Suge Knight. There were so many rumors about Suge Knight doing this and Suge Knight doing that and Suge Knight being part of which he wasn't, but Tupac's death, been Suge Knight taking Ice Cube.
No, but you're saying he wasn't. There are people that are still saying he was.
Had him over the all of these things, and eventually Suge Knight got caught up, and he's in jail. So what I'm saying is, when there's smoke, there's a little smoke, there's a little fire.
No, listen to me. Everybody runs the risk of getting themselves into. Okay, let's stop playing with each other. Everybody got a red button. It's how you teach your client, your cash cow, your goose that lays the golden egg, how to manage the red button. Sir, when you feel this, that's the red button you're trying to push.
Sir, you can't
and
watch
I'm telling you,
people. You can't pay for prostitutes to have sex with your girlfriend, sir.
Don't push it.
If she doesn't want to.
Don't push it.
Allegedly.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yeah, you wait a minute. You pull up, okay?
I said allegedly.
Now, I'm going to need you to pull up. Here's why you need to pull up. There's a whole industry on that, okay? There's a whole...
No, I'm just saying what was her complaint.
No, we're not going to confuse the listeners with what's not legal in America, okay?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about these pornographic porn stars, and these movies.
No,
and
I'm talking about
3-4 people.
I'm talking about what Cassidy said.
No, you're saying you can't have women sleep with your woman. Yes, you can. If you have a consenting adult woman.
I said if she does not consent. Like, you just
don't
missed
put the
it,
non-consent at the end. Put it at the beginning.
You just missed the whole joke. I'm pretending to be the attorney to tell the client,
Oh.
sir, you can't do blah, blah, blah without her consent, sir. That's what I'm saying.
No.
You know what? It's late.
That's not going to help.
The joke is
That's
over.
not going to help. What we need to do to help is stop the BS. Stop the delayed outrage. If you are outraged, you would have called the police. There's been tons of people in Puff Daddy's circle that knew about that incident.
Of course.
Tons of people that knew about that
Even she
incident.
knew about it, and she didn't call either.
Now I'm get to the ladies. So you transitioned me, okay?
There you go.
Because I got on Puff. I got on his lawyer. I got on the people with the delayed outrage that knew about it, that did nothing about it. See something, say something. Not see something, say nothing. And now I'm going to get on the women. Ladies, welcome to Diva Court. Stop selling yourselves for money. Stop selling yourselves for relationships. Stop selling yourselves for fame or the prospect of fame or career. Because let me tell you something. This is the truth. There are victims. Hold on now. There are victims and there are volunteers.
Oh, that just does say participants.
You're a victim the first time you're in a relationship with someone and they snatch that collar. You're like, whoa, okay, I can see you coming, and I'm going to stop you right there. Thank you, sir. I will not have another. End the relationship. Move on. You have support out here. There are tons of organizations that put money into domestic violence victims for women to have a source that they can go to say, help me get out of this. They even have shelters for domestic violence victims and say, hey, you can hide out here.
You gotta value yourself.
You gotta you gotta value yourself more than you value $1. Then you value getting on a private jet. Then you value getting in a fancy car. Then you value wearing a gown. Then you value walking a red carpet. The value on you.
You can't have a black eye and
come on now.
A ball gown.
You cannot put on a ball gown with a black eye that covered with makeup. Right. That's crazy. So when you allow it to happen, because you tell people how to treat you. You might not want to own it now.
You teach them.
But you teach people how to treat you. So ladies, stop. I can't say it enough. Stop selling yourselves short. Don't tell me you don't have options, because in this day and age, you do. Back in the day,
they call you a victim blamer.
The truth hurts.
It do.
Painful.
It stings.
Painful.
But listen, it don't feel as bad as that punch.
The punch hurts more. Okay? The truth hurts, and that punch and that beat down and that kick I saw you get, and that snatching and that dragging. Ooh, sis, no.
This truth is just
it was
a change
so bad.
of mindset.
It brought back trauma for women who left their relationships. They remember what that felt like. You are doing a disservice to young women coming behind you. You are doing a disservice to survivors who made it out. You are doing a disservice to everyone, including the number one, which is yourself.
Right.
Stop. Okay? You have help. Back in the day, let me tell you what the cops would tell you. Go back to your husband, woman, shut up. That's what they would tell you. Keep your mouth shut and he won't punch you next time. That's what you'd have to do in the 50s and the 40s and the 30s. And try not to run into his fist accidentally. Okay? And then you won't have a black eye. But these days, no. Too many resources available.
You gotta value yourself.
Value yourself, sis. She could have called the cops that day. And say, go get the video. It's there.
And could have been out of the situation.
And shut it down. Shut him down. Shut it down. And guess what? The women coming behind him, he'd have been in therapy already. He wouldn't have hurt anybody else.
Right.
Allegedly, if he did. Because I don't know. I just know about her. And everybody else who's saying he touched me. But some of them are men. I don't know what's going on with all that.
So do we have to say allegedly that he kicked her, even though he confessed to it?
Well, I don't know. Because I don't know if he's falsely confessing. And this country is filled with false confession.
So until they get
Central Park 5. How the law really works, if you're really going by the law, the person is innocent until proven guilty. He hasn't been proven guilty, and a video alone is not enough. That's why you still get a trial.
So him even confessing to it.
Here's how the law works. Okay. I know how human, non-lawyers, lay people want to say, but I saw it with my own eyes.
No. So I'm going to set the scenario. Right. The video happens. He admits to doing it in a separate video. You talk about it. You don't say allegedly. Can he sue you?
Sue you for what?
I don't know. What's the point of saying
when you sue somebody, you have to have a claim.
What's the point of saying allegedly so you won't get sued, right?
No. You're only saying allegedly because you really don't have any evidence. You don't have firsthand evidence.
Allegedly is not because you don't want to get sued?
Allegedly is not whether or not the situation happened. Is whether or not you have proof that the situation happened.
Are you telling me that I don't, like, if I don't say allegedly and I say something, I won't get sued?
Okay, so let me break this down.
How America works.
That's what I'm saying. I need to know how America.
You'll say allegedly and get sued. You don't say allegedly, you get sued. So you, in the end game, you'll get sued. So
at
don't
the end of the
matter.
day, I'm gonna get sued, so I don't have to say
You still
allegedly.
gonna get sued.
You gonna get sued?
How you win the suit is
by saying allegedly.
It has to be the truth. No, truth is an absolute defense to a defamatory claim. That's what people don't understand.
So, but
if you say
Marsha
Marsha was wearing a purple dress, and I say that's defamatory, and you can show a picture of me in a purple dress, you win.
But
defamation is what you're trying to avoid when you say allegedly.
But if I say allegedly, then do I beat a defamation case?
Well, you can't just say Dana's allegedly a hoe.
I said allegedly.
Guess what? Because if it's false, you're still liable.
Still liable.
It's the falsity that is.
So allegedly don't save nothing.
No, allegedly.
So why people be just saying it?
Because a lot of lawyers will say to their talent, say alleged, because you don't have any evidence that stuff is true. And then sometimes when something comes out, it's not necessarily what it professed to be. Spin doctors take it, and they're on CNN saying something. They're on Fox News saying something. They're on the radio, podcast. Now you got podcasts. Jesus Christ, that's another avenue, a platform for people to just drag you.
Out here lying.
Unnecessary, just lying on you. So the point of saying the allegedly is because you really don't have any proof. You don't have any proof that was Cassie in that video, to be honest with you. Because even her face was not clear. The person was wearing a hood. The person was standing at an elevator. The person was dragged. The person who you can actually see in the video appears to be Puff Daddy. But the video wasn't 4K. Come on now, let's stop playing with each other.
Now you need
the
4K.
body build looked like him. You know what I'm saying?
4K. According to a jury.
No, a jury is the finder of facts, sis.
Yeah.
So when they look at the video, they be like,
"Yep." Be on the video, and they can find you.
You don't have to be on the video. You don't have to be near there. You don't have to. Your phone could ping in another country. You can have an alibi. You know how many people have alibis that still get convicted? People don't realize it happens because the jury determines whether they believe you or not, and they go, "Nah, we don't believe you. We think your husband's lying that you were in bed." No, she was right here. She was sleeping. No, we don't believe you. He's trying to save his wife. We think she got out of bed while you wasn't looking when you went to use the bathroom, and then she committed the murder and then jumped back in the bed before you got out the bathroom. You didn't
she's
really have
clean.
your eyes on her the whole time, did you?
Remember when we were doing something and I was like, see, that's why you can't commit murder, because it's like you touched, I think it was like
DNA.
some oil and it touched
The
your
DNA.
face. And that's like,
It was everywhere.
It was everywhere. It's like, that's why, you know.
Yeah, I
God,
think
the Most High knew what he was doing when he said that the blood cries from the ground. He knew what he was doing, because that blood gets everywhere. You can't clean that sucker up.
Luminol can tell you where it was even when you clean it up.
Right.
So it's not
Right.
It's
And
not
it'll
gone,
be
gone.
in your fingernails.
it's not gone.
It'd be in
Okay?
all types of crevices.
Oh, so you just gonna drink to that?
Drink to blood.
How you drinking the blood?
Because you have to drink the blood, because this is my blood.
That is not
This
the
is my
blood
body.
Jesus was talking about.
This is my body.
First of all, it's not red. Second of all, it's not even wine. It's not water that he turned into wine. So you missed all the marks. Puff Daddy, I'm ashamed of you. I'm embarrassed of you. I thought you would use your money to better use. I thought you'd be smarter.
What you thought he was going to use this money for?
To bless younger children, to educate the young, to help the poor, to feed and house the homeless, and to do good things. Because those are the things that you say you want to do when you're poor and you come from poor upbringings or moderate upbringings. Say you wasn't poverty.
I don't think
but
he was. Yeah. I don't
No.
think
No. You don't have to be from poverty, but you weren't a billionaire. You didn't have access to the kind of money you have access to right now. You've made it per se, and what you've done with it is embarrassing. To be a party, loose party dude that, just date women and throw them away like trash and beat on them and pounce on them because you think, hear me, I'm roar, and you beating your chest like, King Kong and all the masculine figures, cartoon figures or figuratively figures.
He's a conqueror.
Sir, that is wrong. And your video, your little bullcrap apology, I'm not buying it. I'm not receiving it. Shut up. Get a good lawyer for a change so you can stay out of prison. Because guess what? They are coming.
They coming for you.
And they're leaving the lights
They
on.
coming.
All right, listeners. Love don't cost a thing. But it might cost J-Lo her marriage.
She can't keep a man.
God almighty. I think she's too pretty to keep a man. Okay, so it's been alleged that J-Lo is a diva, bigger than Mariah Carey.
Worse than Mariah?
Yeah, they said
Mariah
it's worse than Mariah.
said she don't know her.
From the Queen Diva, I don't know other divas.
I don't know her.
There's only one diva.
She only know.
Okay,
she only
so
know-
according to rumors, I don't know how true, she keeps up with her outfits, and there's an outfit log, and she can't wear the outfit more than a certain number of times, and the person that she hires keeps the log and makes sure she doesn't wear the outfit back to the same venue.
if she doesn't remember.
No, you're hired. What do you mean you don't remember?
No. I'm saying if J-Lo don't remember, how is the venue gonna remember?
She hired somebody to keep up with what dress it was.
Okay, go ahead, continue.
What shoe it was. That's the alleged. I said alleged. It could be false because you know how people do. They make up stuff. Alleged that there's a record of what she wears, and she hires somebody to keep up with that to make sure she doesn't appear twice.
Wasteful spending.
That's my point. That's my point. So
Oh, I thought you were saying
Love
her
don't cost a
man was
thing.
gonna leave her because
that's
of,
no. I'm getting there.
Okay.
Love don't cost a thing, but hers might cost her relationship. It could be connected if the allegations are true to her divaness. Maybe the man is like, nah, I can't with you. I can't with you. So the allegations surrounding their relationship is that he's not at the house anymore. Okay? Not at the house anymore. But I don't know. I think their relationship is going to unravel because the first time they were engaged, they never actually made it down the aisle.
they married this time.
Yeah, they married this time. They made it down the aisle this time, but they look like they're going to make it to the courthouse.
How long they been married? Like a year?
Maybe 2.
I don't think it's been long.
I think it's 2 years, but that's so short. But when you get that kind of attention, you have to have a mate that's well secure. And I think him being
Maybe
a recovering
no.
alcoholic,
Well, celebrity marriages.
Maybe
don't
she's annoying.
last.
celebrity marriages are tough.
Unless they're like college sweethearts or high
They have to
school
start
sweethearts.
broke.
Well,
They
maybe
gotta
she's
start broke.
why we always blame the man. Maybe she's just annoying. Like
Maybe they.
You
both
mean
are
like
wrong.
you?
it's possible. You too. I know that man be like, oh my God. It's like vacation when you ain't at home.
Well, yours is on a retreat.
Yours is on a sabbatical.
Yours is in Dubai. Goodbye.
Yours is at the courthouse. We terrible. He said goodbye.
So I think, yep, that's him. That's Ben.
That's you too.
That's Ben.
Oh, that's it.
And your spouse.
They all together.
They together.
They
All three of them.
Ben and Jerry's. But,
I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't think it's gonna last. I see the signs.
yeah, but like, she doesn't give like I'm easy going. Like Jennifer Gardner seemed like she was like low maintenance.
Jennifer said she had to go. That man drank too much for her.
Right, she had a plain face.
She couldn't take the vomited in the shoe after the party.
He probably want her back.
He can't. She's moving on. She's about to get married. So she has definitely said thank you. But that's one thing about celebrities. My God, you can be married to somebody for all these years, have these kids with them, and next week you're like, my boyfriend. Whoo, y'all can turn it on and off like a faucet. How do you do that?
It's called trade them.
Oh, a business?
Pass them and
Business
trade 'em.
marriages. That's a business marriage.
they kinda-
All right, so American Idol. Speaking of J-Lo, she was a former American Idol. They asked her when she was on Jimmy Kimmel last night, are you going back to American Idol now that Katy Perry has resigned and is going off to Vegas?
You heard that she threw a piece of pizza at somebody?
Who?
Katy Perry.
No, I didn't hear that. At who?
At her fans.
On the last night?
Uh,
Oh, no, something separate. Not on the
at
last night of Idol.
Some party thing. She had it, and she just threw it, and everybody was like, "Oh my gosh, it's so weird."
Oh, God, she was joking. She jokes a lot. She strikes me as a jokester and does all kinds of pranks and stuff. But she's leaving the show, and they're trying to replace her. And rumors
So
has
who's
it.
on the show now?
Well, it's Lionel Richie and what's the country western guy name?
Is that the one with
The-
Carrie Underwood's ex-husband?
Brian's on?
Brian what?
Luke Bryan?
Luke Bryan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so she's on there with Luke Bryan. And there's rumors that Fantasia is going to take the job.
Okay, so
I
Adam.
think Fantasia would be good.
Adam is not on there anymore. No, he's on.
Girl, can you get the voice out your head?
Oh, okay. That's what they do. Okay.
That's the voice
Okay.
in your head.
American
Not
Idol.
American
Why is
Idol.
that show still on?
Because somebody bought it. It was on Fox, and then ABC bought it and revamped it and made more money off of it because
Is it good?
it was still live.
Do you vote for it?
I'm gonna have to I'm gonna plead the fifth. That answering
Probably
that
the last time I watched
look
it.
answering that might get me in some trouble. So
probably last time I watched it
was when
Fantasia
Fantasia.
was on
No,
there.
you watched Ruben Studdard win. He won after
Okay.
her.
All right.
Yeah, everybody
You
was
sure?
voting.
I thought Ruben was the second.
No, Ruben won after.
No, it was Kelly Clarkson. Then it was Ruben.
No, Kelly was the first.
Kelly Clarkson.
Then Ruben.
Then it was Ruben.
Then
Then
Then-
Fantasia? I thought Fantasia was before Ruben.
after Ruben.
Nah, Fantasia
Wow.
was after Ruben.
I didn't realize
That's why I
Ruben
said
was
the last
first.
time I watched it, Fantasia.
Yeah, I think she would make a great host. Because she knows the stuff. She's
She
done
gonna
it.
Be able to read the cards.
What
She
card?
can read now, right?
What card? She ain't got to read. She
The
got
cue
money.
cards.
She can hire somebody to read the card. Say
She ain't
that.
got to read. She got money. She ain't got
can
to
say,
read. She got money.
Excuse me. See that? Read it.
Dana doesn't even understand how true that fact is.
What? Can't read?
You don't need to read.
No, you don't need to read.
You don't need to
nothing.
read if you
Everybody
got
read
money.
for you. Now you could get robbed letting somebody else read
That
for
is
you,
true.
but
Hey,
hey,
we didn't say she couldn't do math.
the good news is
We said she couldn't read. She
No, no,
can
no,
still
no,
do
no,
math.
no. Math alone ain't gonna help you when the lawyer says sign that, and you just signed over your whole empire.
Because
How many lawyers do you have to have review the contract?
you forget you can put numbers and words, right?
Right.
That's true.
Yeah.
How many lawyers, like, you get your first lawyer, and that lawyer knows that you can't read, so you give it to your second lawyer. And then just to make sure your second lawyer ain't lying.
No, you could
you
do
give it
checks
to
and
your third
balances.
lawyer.
You
And then all three are colluding.
yeah, yeah.
Because
You,
you-
They don't know each other.
Because he took it to Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe.
he said Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe is where you took it, and now all three of them.
Watch this thing.
What are you doing?
Because it just keeps going
Oh my
down,
word!
down, down,
I
down.
can't deal with you and your microphone. Thank you very
It
much.
just keeps falling
I
down.
vote for Fantasia Barrino to be judge number 3 to take over from Katy Perry. That would be fantastic. Put a little chocolate female in the show. We haven't had a chocolate female in the show.
I'm not even watching the show.
It doesn't matter. You still could have a chocolate female.
You can't never go wrong with chocolate.
Well, let me tell you what you can go wrong with. Governor Kemp's bill that he just signed into law, May 1st, 2024, listeners. Governor Brian Kemp has signed a bill, which is now law in Georgia, that has added and expanded the list of charges that require a cash or property bail. Do you smell money in that?
I smell a conspiracy.
I smell a conspiracy to collect money and to arrest additional black people, brown people,
Wrapped in,
people of color.
White chocolate. It's white chocolate because the white people was the cause.
Yeah, isn't
And
that
the
crazy
chocolate
how they
people
can
will be
protest and cause us problems?
The white people.
A bill that's going to affect more people of color than it will affect the people who are actually protesting.
Yeah.
Police City.
Because everything that they listed for the reasons were
Police City.
Right.
He was upset because
obstruction
people.
of justice.
Police City. They went over there lighting fires on police cars, climbing fence and saying, don't build this. This is a police sanctuary, police city. Don't do it. And now you pass
It's like you're
a law.
for the environment, but you're setting off. I was about to say.
They are
mazel
not for
tovs.
the environment, honey.
I was
That
about
had nothing to
say
do.
mazel tovs. What do you
Muzzle
call it?
top.
What do you call it?
Mazel
Molotov.
tov. You said mazel tov?
I was gonna
Yes.
say
Muzzle
that's
top
a-
cocktails.
That's called a celebration.
You guys,
That's
I'm
a
not-
drink.
I'm
a
not
drink. At the bar.
No, mazel tov is
Cocktail.
No, mazel tov is what you say for
As-
Christmas, but it's actually Hanukkah.
What?
Isn't that what they
Okay.
say? It's a Jewish thing.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Wait a
Like
minute.
mazel tov. Oh, when you get married, or when you step on the glass or something. Mazel tov is a Jewish thing. What is it? Not a mock cocktail.
Mojito. That's what
It's
it
not a
is. It's a
mojito.
mojito.
What is
So they threw mojito cocktails
A
No.
mocktail.
What is-
and
Mocktail.
set the
Mock-
place on fire.
No.
A fake cocktail is a mocktail.
No. What is the thing that is the bomb that you throw?
Molotov
Who?
Molotov.
is the Russian one.
Molotov.
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 Cocktail.
Yes.
That don't sound right.
That's okay. You can just say mojito.
Molotov
said
cocktails
Molotov.
is what you think you're.
You said what?
Molotov.
Oh, look at you with your little Russian
all right.
accent.
He's giving you a Russian
Molotov.
to go with it.
Molotov.
Okay.
Cocktail.
Molotov.
Cocktails.
Don't throw a Molotov because the Governor Kemp has thrown a Molotov. He need a muzzle on him signing that silly bill that's going to affect people that it should affect. Should not affect. Should not affect. Why would you do that? You know how the police is going to do. You can get arrested if you're posting bond for me. And I was down there protesting. You could be charged with obstruction. What kind of foolery is that? You're going to fill up these jails and people already dying in them. Check Rice Street, sir. You haven't done anything at Rice Street. People getting eaten by bugs and stabbed every day,
Bed
shanking
bugs.
and clanking.
Shanking
The
and
doors don't
clanking.
lock. Inmates are going from cell to cell and asking you, look, you going to eat that?
Clanking and shaking.
All night long I'm getting beat up in
We,
here.
we also need to talk about, speaking of
Governor
the
Kemp.
sheriffs or political pundits or political parties. Do we know who won the election today?
Could you count when you get home?
No.
Okay. But
They
still
should know,
they're
though.
still counting.
They should know, like, 98% of the vote is in,
They'll tell you
and
tonight.
we're leaning towards this person.
They'll tell you tonight if 90% of the votes are in.
Was the main people running?
You had DeKalb CEO, you had Supreme Court justices, 4 of them. You had Superior Court judges in DeKalb County. There was 4 of them.
The
you
Supreme
have
Court is
Yes, you have to
nominated?
run.
Really?
I'm planning on doing so.
Oh.
Stay tuned, Diva Court fans. You're going to have to take a vote. That's correct. It's time. It is time, and it's coming soon.
Oh, so this is you announcing your run?
No, girl, I'm just joking. I said Diva Court. Fake court, that is.
You're gonna be a Supreme
Not real court.
Justice at Diva Court.
Look, order. That's it. I just ruled. Governor Kemp, shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. You know who it's going to affect. You did it anyway. And you know it's not going to stop your little police sanctuary, police protesters. It's going to harm people. It's going to put people in jail that don't belong there. It's going to cause judges not to be able to do signature bonds for people who need a signature bond because it's a minuscule charge. We're not keeping prisoners in jail, sir. We are keeping innocent people in jail. Because remember, we are innocent
until
proven guilty.
You see how this mic moved?
Not guilty in a court of public opinion, sir.
Right.
But in a court of law. That's your free part. Talking about free. He's free now, but how long will he stay free? Donald Trump's trial has ended. It has ended because the state has rested and the defense has also. Donald Trump decided, what? Can you hear that? Oh, yes. That's him not testifying.
It's probably the best advice that you could take, shawty.
Yeah, because he's not been taking any. So thank goodness Donald Trump is crazy, but he's no fool.
He doesn't need any like clips of him in court talking for the political.
He understands perjury now. He didn't get it before.
Did he ever get convicted of perjury?
No, he got sanctioned. A $900 fine, judge, whatever. So they sanctioned him for violation of all the orders they put in place, saying stop threatening people, stop telling people's families' names.
Was that perjury, though?
Stop. No, that's not perjury.
Right.
You got perjury is a prior sworn statement and an inconsistent sworn statement.
But then they tried to lock him up for perjury, or that was like Bill Clinton. I mean, they be just trying to lock everybody
Hey,
up.
trust me, some of them deserve to be locked up. Some of them deserve to remain in custody. And let me tell you something. So what do you think? You think he's going to be found guilty?
No.
You think he's going to be not guilty?
Yeah.
I think he's going to be found guilty.
I was listening to.
Jurors are very,
You think he's gonna be found guilty?
yes. I think he's going to be found guilty. I think the jurisdiction that he's in,
New York.
yes. I think the jurisdiction that he's in is going to be found guilty.
That's sad when, I mean, take Donald Trump out of it. I don't care if he's found guilty or not. But it's sad when the jurisdiction dictates whether or not you're guilty.
Well, how about when your race does?
I know.
We're
That's
living
even
with
worse.
that.
That's even worse.
Welcome to America.
This is
Ladies and
America.
gentlemen, that's your Diva Court episode. We are closing on a high note. The high note is stay out of trouble, stay out of jail.
Right. I was going to say stay at home, but they'll still find
No, you can't stay at home. You got to go to work.
or you go to jail for eviction because you can't, whatever.
You go to jail for eviction because whatever. You cannot go to jail
You
if
can't
you're
go to jail
evicted.
for eviction. I'm going to tell you how.
How?
You go to jail because you don't go to work, you don't pay your bills, then you're in the house, then you are...
Oh, you're getting arrested first.
No.
So you're
in
talking about the
house,
consequences of being arrested?
Right. And
But you're not
you don't
arrested
pay
because you
your
didn't
rent.
pay your rent.
Right, you don't. I'm not saying.
Okay.
You don't pay your rent, so then the sheriff comes out to evict you. Then you put up a fight. Now it's obstruction of justice because Brian
And you're not getting no bond.
So that's how you go to jail.
You're going to stay in custody.
Right. Right. That's how you go.
Listeners, don't forget to find us every week on Spotify,
Spotify,
Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. Don't forget to look for our videos every Wednesday on YouTube where we push them real good. And as we say here every time on Diva Court when we close the show, we'll...
No, what would he say that last time? That last time one was really
Could
cool.
you just drink to
I
that?
don't remember.
We'll drink to that. You can tell she don't watch her own show because she would know what she said the last time.
Do you know what we said?
Yes,
What
we
we
said,
said?
you're fired.
She don't know.
We got to drink to that.